Got enough light going on. Okay, let's go. Diversity tool. I finally got this thing back together. It didn't take a long time. It's the two screws that were, I was trying to get in. The back of it were hard to get in, but I finally got it done, um, and it started raining, so that kind of held me up a little. But I got this put back in, and I got it connected to my pump here to get the air out of the system. And when I'm done, I'm going to take and I'm going to refill it with Freon and make sure. First, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn my knob to make sure I don't overdo it. So far, everything is looking good. So we're going to see what happens. Checking the pressure on my line. It was in the green, it's down. I mean, it was way up in the red, but it's way down now. Air coming out. I think it's safe to take off now. Okay. Let's move right along. It's getting ready to rain. Making sure they both look alike. The wires are the same, and my connectors are the same. This comes off, and this one comes off. This is where you put the oil in this side. Let me know to let me know that we are connected to the engine block. The holes are in the same spot. Okay, we have our compressor here. And we need to work it. Not working it. Looks like I'll slide it in. The neck is facing that way. Oh, I don't have my boat ready to go. Get my boats in. Gotta make sure I got both of these bottom bolts in first. Let's see, the tube is on the bottom. To get out. I think I'm good now. I need to take them in place. If I get them, no, there's not. Okay, let's slide them down in there. They don't fall out on me. Okay, slide that down there. Okay. Now. Move it back under here. Not moving my bolts. There they go. When I speed up, it slows down. When I accelerate, it gets louder. It has to be my alternator, bearings, and we got to change that rascal out. Diversity 2, squeaking noises coming from under your vehicle. I switched out my alternator. Brand new alternator from AutoZone. Mr. Antonio over there knows what he's doing. He got me this new alternator, and I got a new belt. But this belt looks like it's in good shape, and but sometimes just switching it out, that noise goes away. I mean, just looking at it, it's not, there are no rips in it, but for some reason it was just loose. And I went ahead and replaced my alternator because this vehicle is 04. And I'm not sure when the alternator was ever switched out or if it was the same one. And I do a lot of traveling out of town, so we went ahead and switched out the alternator. Once I got this switched out and this switched out, that noise ceased. Actually, when I put the new alternator in, I still heard some squeaking, but when I put the new belt on, all the noise went away. So your situation may be different. You might want to try a new belt first and see if that stops it. If not, it may be the bearings in your alternator. So diversity to trying to troubleshoot the squeaky noise coming from your vehicle. At one point I thought it was the pulley on my power steering pump, but it has no bearings, it's just one solid piece. So that eliminated that. I took it off and there were no bearings in that pulley. And that pulley actually came from the junkyard, but the power steering pump is new. But I switched out my alternator this morning and my belt. When I did the alternator, I still heard this noise. And my alternator was very old. So Antonio at AutoZone helped me out with that. And I went back and got the belt, but now all the noise is gone, and the vehicle is running quiet now. One of the reasons I went ahead and switched out the alternator because I do a lot of out-of-town travel and I don't want no issues with that. But in this case, you may have gotten away with just switching out the belt to stop that squeaky noise. Diversity 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Antonio. I was checking all over the place. I was looking under my grill. I took off my shroud from my fan housing. I looked all over the place. I make sure there wasn't nothing rubbing around here. Once I switched out that alternator, my belt, that noise ceased. Diversity 2. Coming from the passenger side of my vehicle. And I disconnected my air intake so I can get my belt off so I can spin my compressor to see if it's going to make any ticking noise just by spinning it. But I think that has to be the problem because my alternator's new, my belt's new. I don't know what else it could be making any squealing noises. I heard if you have a bad bearings in your alternator, it'll cause it, and if your pulleys are not aligned up, it can cause squealing, and a worn belt. But at this point, I really think it's my compressor, so we're going to take and get to it right away. Virtually too, my extension really helped. It's 1.5 inch extension with the swivel on it. I believe all of these came from Harbor Freight. Well, not all of them. Some of the parts were given to me, but this worked well. Well, I need to stick this down in there. Put that bolt right there on the lines. Able to turn it. And the other one, I got it from the side. The other one right there. Wasn't a lot of room. Put it on there, but my swivel worked out just right. It's really tight up in there with that. Swivel's going to get the job done from the side and the top. As you can see, I got both my lines off here. At the bottom, but I want both of them up to the side. Got both of those off. Now let's get the compressor off, then I can get the harness off. The wire harness, it's kind of hard to get off without, it's not enough room, so I'm gonna loosen the compressor up and drop it and get that harness off. The rest of the two, I got my compressor out and wanted to make sure everything matched up. These come off to keep dirt from getting in there and contaminants, but take those off just like that. And this is where I'm going to pour my oil into, compressor oil. Pack compressor oil, and we're going to take it from there. We placed in the compressor on this 04 Denali Yukon 1500. You're going to need 2 wrenches. I have my 3/16. It'll fit on this end. Don't get it to be still. And I have my number 21. Gonna fit on the other end. Get out, man. Just have it on here. Let's see. And just the other end. Okay. So you're gonna need 2 wrenches. You got to hold one still while you turn this one to get that off there. I already have it loosened, but I only have one hand, so can't do any demos here. And it's raining. I got my camera in one hand, so just move these out the way. Get them up there. And I already have this loose. Actually, both of these turn, so hold your wrench still while you get it loose and just unplug it. Like that. Office tube going to be right in there. So we got to get some pliers and get him out. Okay, my orifice tube is out there, but I used several things. This did not work. Rearrange here. My pliers here, my little nipples, little puller pliers. I didn't have the space to use my long one here, and my short one, I did not have the space to grab my orifice tube. So I resorted over here to little thorn puller from your medical case. You too. Now this worked better. I stuck it in there to get it to come out. I felt it pull, so that my little pick worked. And then I was able to grab the rest of the way with my little thorn puller. Get a thorn in your finger or something, you can pull it out, but that worked. But between these two, it came out. And it is right here. Put the rest of the way out here. Under the light. Trying not to get any rain on my camera, but there's really nothing clogged up going on here. It looks pretty clean to me. I pulled one out of my Ford truck and it had metal shavings in it and all kind of stuff. What a big difference. I'm using my little portable lighting because it's raining. Also, let me get my new one out here. Got from AutoZone this morning, $2.99. Get a hold of it. This is my new one I'm going to be putting in. And you put it in the same way you take it out. It just slides right in there. In that tube. And you got your orifice tube in. So we're going to go ahead and get that in there. While we got it out, just going to slide it down. Push it on up in there. And there you go. Oh, there goes my light again. Oh, just lost another light. Okay. Anyway, and just reconnect here. Let's see, I have an O-ring here. See if I can find a new one. I got an O-ring there. Let me check my case for a new one. But nothing was leaking on this vehicle. I'm just changing these parts out. And this vehicle is so old. I don't know when the last time this was actually changed out, but everything looks good. So I'm see if I can find, if I have another O-ring there, just replacing that. I don't know how old that is, so let's see what we can do. I'm just going to reconnect. Okay, I did find a brand new O-ring already in my case. So I got it on there. And got that reconnected. Just simply going to slide this back in place. And slide the other one forward. I'm just going to take my wrenches and get it reconnected. We should be good to go. On that part, moving right along. Okay, I'm back on the side of the vehicle. Got my splash guard out the way here. And my compressor's going right in there. So I'm gonna have to go and get it in, lower it down and get it into place and get my connector back on. I had just unplugged one wire connector, wire harness to that compressor. The other one was on this line right here. I don't know if you can see that. Didn't have to touch that one. Have to touch this one. Didn't have to touch. But the other one I had to unplug. So we're going to get this compressor in. Okay, we finally got them in place, but I ended up taking my bottom fan cover off from the bottom. It was in the way. I didn't think it was at first, but that was. And I was able to maneuver it. You have to hold it upright to get it in, to slide it in backwards. Through this opening up in here where my hand is. Just slide it backwards. And don't forget to put your don't forget to put your new O-rings on your lines. Let's see here. This one on this one. Pull it off. The smaller one. I already got the large one off, the large line, the high side rather. Or if that is the high side, I'm assuming it is. I have my new ones right here. And I'm going to bolt my compressor down first before I put those on. Let's get that bolted down and get my wire connector back on. Okay, at Diversity 2, we have our AC compressor on. I got both my lines back, got my O-rings on. I have all of my compressor. I poured some in. Got all my bolts back where they should be. Got all my belts back on. I got my AC belt on at the bottom there. Got my serpentine belt on at the top. And I'm in the process of putting back my top of my fan cover shroud and my intake. And we are going to evacuate the system. I just had a problem with the bolts that are at the bottom. There was no room to tighten them up, and that took up my time. So, but the extension really worked out. The version 2, I've got my compressor into place, got everything back where it needs to be. So now I'm putting a vacuum on my system to get the air out. Just had it unplugged overnight. So I got my lines open, turning those down. I got my pump. I'm missing my knobs. I tried to hack these, they still came back off. This is my pump here. I have a brand new power steering pulley. I have a brand new belt. I have a brand new alternator. have a brand new tensioner, and I'm still hearing this noise. Okay, let me see if something's loose down there. Diversity 2 here. I have my back panel here. It's facing upside down, and my two front side panels. I can't really show you how the contrast of the cutting is showing because this material rolls up when it's cut out. But I have my hood at the end down there, and my two arm pieces, the back and the front of the left and right arms. And this raincoat, deluxe raincoat, is very long. I believe I'm going to have to double. I may have to double some of the front panels or add some tarp in the inside to give it some weight. And if not, I can add some small weights at the bottom and sew them in to give this some type of work. This material is really light, but here you have it, the deluxe raincoat in pieces. So we're going to get the hood sewed on down there and sew the two arms together and connect them to the shoulders here on the sides, and it's coming along pretty good. We're going to add pockets on the outside. We may make a slit, or if not, just take and sew a large pocket on each side and some pockets in the inside with various emergency tools. So there you have it, Diversity 2, the deluxe raincoat laid out for you here. So stand by. Diversity 2, I'm in the pump room here, and this keeps your system, your pool, it's designed to keep, well, we have furnaces also here to heat the pool, but you can use this system to drain your pool, and you can do a back rinse. I don't know if you can see that. But you can do a backwash with this system. You have to turn the power off. And over here at the breaker, that one there, turn the breaker off, and then come back over here and switch this whole pointer facing the backwash, and it's gonna do a back flush. And we have chemicals here. Test the water. I used some last week. Show you what's going on with your water. Got color coded here. Real simple process, just follow instructions. But I was giving mine over the phone from a building engineer. Something you can purchase if you see what's going on inside of your pool. This is pool and spa water test.
Right there, folks, these right here, see, these kind ain't no good. These my like it wear them out. I mean, I swear, it lasts long as don't keep speaking with it. You know, long as don't burn like giving up rubber and that it'd be cool. Oh, look at that dollar you made that thing had the wheels on it. This ain't the one that had no thing on it. Yeah. No, it ain't look like it. How you want to make different mine, boy? I made this thing look young like mine got that thing going down to the bottom.
Smoke coming up my nose.
It's okay. Yeah. How about now, boss? How about now?
That was it clear out.
Huh? Come on, boss.
That was it clear out.
Come on back now, boss.
Oh, that thing's still on?
Yeah, but leave it on both legs.
What you doing, boy? Getting a picture.
Oh, Lord. Hey, you.
You good? Look at Grandma.
Hey.
No, wait. Wait, Grandma.
I told you, but it's sad, Bo. Not him.
Now, wait, hold. I gotta get one more, boo. Boo. I'm looking for Boo. I want to talk to him. Riding on through.